Holidays on Shoestrings presents Mangaljodi Bird Sanctuary, a paradise for birds. Come winter, come birds, come human visitors. That's Mangaljodi for you. Mangaljodi has now carved a place on the world tourism map because of its unique conservation methods by once die-hard poachers and the high congregation of migratory birds in this area of Chilika Lake. Mangaljodi Ecotourism is community-owned and managed wildlife conservation venture, each with a few cottages and easy on the pocket. Mangaljodi is the oldest village of Odisha on the east coast of India. It is surrounded by a huge marshland along the northern edge of Chilika Lake. The Chilika Lagoon is the largest coastal lagoon in India and the second largest brackish water lagoon in the world, covering an area of over 1,100 kilometers with a coastline of more than 150 kilometers. It hosts over 160 species of birds in the peak migratory season and is the largest wintering ground for the migratory birds on the Indian subcontinent. Some of them possibly travel up to 12,000 kilometers to reach Chilika Lake. It has large fishery resources and sustains more than 150,000 fisher folk living in 132 villages on the shores and islands. Legend and geology provide interesting contrasts in the history of Chilika. Legend says that the pirate king Raktabahu came to ransack Puri with a large fleet of ships. He anchored out of sight to avoid detection, but the sea washed up refuse from the ships to the shore and warned the townspeople, who fled with all their possessions, leaving a deserted city. Furious, he ordered his army to attack the sea, which surged back, drowning the army and forming what is now Chilika Lagoon. Geological studies tell us that the coastline extended along the western shores of Chilika in the bygone era, and the entire northeastern region above Chilika was under the sea. Since then, the coastline has moved considerably eastward, and proving that conclusively is the fact that Konark Temple, built on the seashore a few hundred years ago, is now over 3 kilometers from the coast. Boating here is a calm and beautiful experience, as there are no motors and all that you hear is the sound of the birds. Watching them catch fish or snakes or finding a mate. The mating ritual of the black-tailed godwit was fascinating to watch. Recording video. Mangaljodi's conservation efforts are to be lauded. In fact, when I was asked to be chief guest at one of their functions, I watched with great admiration how they worked. A few of the birds we spotted: the ruddy shelduck, Balion's crake, barn swallow, black-headed ibis, blue throat, Blythe's reed warbler, brown-headed gull, cinnamon bittern, citron wagtail, common snipe, glossy ibis, greater sand plover, greater short-toed lark, greenish warbler, black-winged stint, grey-headed lapwing, little ringed plover, little stint, marsh sandpiper, northern pintail, northern shoveler, olive-backed pipit, oriental paratoncoat, plain prenia, Pacific golden plover, ruddy crake, ruff, slaty-breasted rail, wood sandpiper, yellow bittern, purple swamp hen, common moorhen, clamorous reed warbler, yellow wagtail, Richard's pipit, Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it with your friends.